In Fortnite, you have all sorts of players, from pros to noobs, and even some players that are just stuck with the bad internet. So today we'll be looking at 20 types of Fortnite players. Which one are you? Like and subscribe for good luck. Number 20, the Spectator Flexer. This is a type of player that plays normally until they get someone spectating them. That's why we call them the Spectator Flexer, because regardless if they randomly get a spectator or kill someone to get one, they're going to start showing off from the moment they see someone spectating them. Like, they're legit going to use half of their materials showing off how good they are at building. If they get into a fight while they have a spectator, they're going to try their hardest to embarrass the person they're going against, because that's just cool. Number 19, the Skin Collector. If you're a skin collector, you always get mad when you miss out on a skin that you didn't expect to become tryhard or rare. Then you most likely won't have a problem with spending a couple $100s on a Fortnite skin like the Wildcat or Galaxy skin if you can afford it. And you also most likely know when all the skins are going to get released, and your account has at least 1,200 V-Bucks sitting in it at all times, just waiting for the good skins to come out. But even though you have over 150 skins on your account, you only use about 10 to 15 of them. Number 18, the Creative Warrior. Most likely, everyone watching this video has at least one friend that's a creative warrior. That's the player that buys the battle pass, and they're probably like level 30 or 40 because they do nothing but play creative and level up from playing that game mode. Then if they do play a public match game, it'll probably be once or twice a month because they love creative so much. And they probably don't have a load of skins, but they do have a fair amount of tryhard skins. And the creative warriors know every single retake in-game. Number 17, the Overbuilder. If there's one type of player on this list that almost everyone gets annoyed with, it's the Overbuilder. Like, why do these guys build so much? You can find them on every single game mode, and whenever you find one, you can quickly tell they're an Overbuilder. And if you shoot at these players once, or hit them for as little as like 9 damage, they're going to start cranking 90s non-stop until they run out of materials. Even if you break them down, they're going to build them up again until they have no materials. Then it's even worse in creative when they have unlimited materials. Oh no. Number 16, the Fortnite Coach. This is the nice player who wants every other player on their team to win no matter what. Like, whenever they get eliminated, they're going to let you know how many materials you have left, what materials you should use, and when you miss some important loot, especially in arena games. But these players might also scream at you sometimes and swear that they know everything about the game. And the Fortnite coaches will always try to tell you what settings you should use and, gosh, just basically everything. Number 15, the Loot Thief. These players can also be very annoying at times, especially when the game is just started and you're low and everything. Most of the time, you'll find loot thieves rummaging through everyone's loot even if they didn't do any damage, nor help in the fight. Then most of the time, these are the players in your squad that have the most material, ammo, and everything else you can ask for. And these are also the players that'll get mad at everyone on the team if you guys don't let them get the legendary and exotic weapons after all else. Number 14, the Battle Pass Grinder. You don't see these players too often because they're always busy grinding out their Battle Pass trying to reach tier 100. And these are the ones who usually go ahead and spend the extra $15 to get the Battle Pass bundle, so they'll already be level 25 right off the bat. Then whenever they have extra V-Bucks, they don't even think about buying skins or anything like that. They just spend them on Battle Pass tiers, so they'll reach max level faster than anyone else. But if you need help doing challenges, these are the perfect players to do them with. Number 13, the 1v1 me player. If you're this guy, that means you always want to 1v1 someone whenever anything happens. Then you're most likely not the best at the game, but you're still good at the same time. And you can be extremely toxic. And you also probably play a lot of creative and always use game chat while playing so you can hear when someone's trash talking you so that you can get involved in it. And you also don't have a problem with arguing with anyone, no matter who it is. Then you also probably call players free and dog water. Freaking 1v1 me, bro! Number 12, the Lucky Bot. This is one of the player types that we don't see too often in an arena, but we'll run into them while playing creative BHG or pubs. And these players usually don't talk on the mic, and they wear skins that aren't very sweaty. But when you do run into them, their guns are probably going to do a lot of damage to you, and yours will do the complete opposite to them. Like, if you'll hit them for 20 damage with a golden pump, then they'll hit you for 160 damage with a blue tack. Then these players never leave without a win, and love emoting when they get one. Number 11, the Content Creator. These are the players who aren't really content creators, but they could easily be some if they wanted to. Because whenever they play Fortnite, they always do challenges and meme around in public matches, and they're good at trolling and might not take the game too seriously. Then you'll see these players winning a game without leaving the sand, or somehow you'll even catch them pretending to be a taxi driver because they're just here to have fun. And if you were to ask them who their favorite YouTuber is, it's probably going to be Laserbeam or McCreamy. Number 10, the Hot Dropper. These are the players that love going to the most contested place on the map, no matter how many people they see going there. Then back in Chapter 1, these players loved Tilted Towers and would go there every single match no matter what, just because they loved hot drops. And they also loved going to Stark in Chapter 2 Season 4, since it was the most popular landing spot at the time. These players do not care if they get eliminated 100 times from hot dropping, they are still going to do it. Number 9, the bad internet player. These guys just don't have too much control over what they're doing because their internet is so bad. The lowest ping they'll ever get is around 150 to 200. It's just that bad, it really happens. Then these guys always lag the hardest whenever they get into a battle, and their ping just skyrockets to 500 plus. And you start getting the red X symbol in Fortnite, but no matter what, they don't let the internet stop them from having fun, even though it can be very annoying to everyone else, and probably even themselves. Number 8, the Toxic Lord. This is another one of those players that gets really annoying. Yeah, we're talking about the Toxic Lord. These are the players who are not too good at the game but always emote whenever they get an elimination. You can always spot these guys doing the take the L or laugh it up, and sometimes they'll even throw up the clown emoticon. When playing creative with these guys, they'll usually get crazy and start targeting you if you kill them a single time, and these players can bring the toxicity out of any player no matter who it is. It's like a special talent that nobody wants. Number 6, the Beggar. I'm sure everyone watching the video has at least one of these friends that they play with sometimes. And the only thing that they care about in Fortnite is skins. And whenever something good comes out in the item shop that they want, they're always going to ask at least 3 people if they can gift it to them. So you most likely never let these types of players know when you have V-Bucks because they're going to ask for a gift, and they also spam you with invites when something good comes out in the shop. But they do have a few good skins. They just like getting stuff for free, which is probably where they got the good skins. Number 5, the Fortnite Pro. This is another player that everyone knows. The Fortnite Pro is the player that knows everything about comp, from players to YouTubers to the bloggers and everything. Then they have the sweatiest epic ID on your friends list, and they might even have something with peace control in it. They can be very toxic or nice, it just depends on how they're feeling. But one thing you can't expect them to do is go easy on you, no matter how new you are to the game. And they only care about try-hard skins. Number 4, the Excuse Maker. This is the player that never admits that someone is better than them, or that it was their fault. Like, if both of you are in a build fight together, they'll drop down and break it out and get you killed to fall damage, and won't admit that they're the reason that you died. And you can also find these players complaining about the game 24/7. And they also accuse players of using soft aim or cheats when the player is just simply better than them. It's like the bad internet player, but they actually have good internet. They're just liars. Number 3, the TTV player. These are the players who will always be in game chat, and they're kind of similar to the Fortnite Pro, but some of them might not be as good anymore. But they're not bad either, and they have TTV in their name, but don't take streaming too seriously, and probably only stream about once every 2 weeks. And they don't have too many followers on Twitch, at the moment. Number 2, the AFK Player. This is the player that always tells you they'll be right back, but whenever they say that, expect them to be back in about 20 to 30 minutes. Number 1, the Medic. These are the players who don't have a problem with rebooting you, and they also have a good amount of heals and materials that they don't mind sharing in the inventory at all times. Special thanks to all the medics out there. There's your list. Let me know what type of player you are, and click one of the 2 videos on your screen. I'll be back.